And joining us now from the House Armed Services Committee, South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, I don't know if you could hear what David was saying, but they're using silencers. I covered Latin America for 12 years. I covered everybody from the Medellin cartel to death squads. The MS-13 were the absolute worst. I mean, they do damage like no other group. They come here unvetted. We're getting free hotel rooms, free plane rides, free food, health care, and the freedom to set up crime networks without any consequences from the radical DAs in the sanctuary cities. Is that all changing now?
Well, now they're getting the Trump treatment, and it's great to see it. I mean, look, MS-13's top dog just got neutered today. And I look at Trump's Avengers. You have Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Kristi Noem, Tom Homan. They are all crushing it. You come to our country, you come here illegally, you're going to get deported under the Trump doctrine. This is what we're doing. It's what America voted for. This was part of the mandate of a Trump presidency. It's one of the best things that's happening to our country right now. The American people are satisfied with this. They feel like they have a voice now, that our country is putting our citizens first. And you're seeing that every day with Trump as president.
And, you know, it's not only getting the bad guys off our streets in our own neighborhoods, it's sending a message to those who would come here and try to do the same. And Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, she was visiting that Salvadoran prison that's holding gang members, and she spoke to that. I just want to play it and get your reaction. Roll tape.
I want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
So this message we're sending out is very important, no?
No, absolutely. And we're seeing it in the numbers, too. We've seen over a 90% drop in illegal crossings since Donald Trump was sworn into presidency, and the leadership that he's put in place within his administration. Look, MS-13, Sinaloa cartel, the Tren de Agua. We had 3 Tren de Agua members arrested in South Carolina last week. And South Carolina isn't even on the list of the 16 states that has Tren de Agua. But these guys are like cockroaches. They're everywhere. And Donald Trump is shining a light. They're scattering. They're getting arrested. They're getting deported. And it can't happen fast enough. And I hope he has all the resources necessary to get them all out of the country.
But one thing that's slowing the process down are these judges who are coming out of the woodwork. Dozens of judges all around the country. As everybody's doing some judge shopping, the Democrats are, to try to stop this from happening. The president had a message for these judges. I want to play that and get your reaction. Roll that.
We're getting them out in record numbers, and we're having a lot of problems with the courts because the courts want to pretend they're president, and they're not president. They didn't get 80 million votes, and they're not. They can't do that to this country. That's not their job.
Do you think these judges have any idea exactly how terrible these people are and the damage that they're doing to the country right now?
Well, look, these are absolutely activist judges, and they have forgotten that there are 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. And I think that Congress should use everything in its power, whether we use the tool of impeachment and do it vis-a-vis a privileged motion. Some say we don't have the votes. I don't care. Everyone should put their vote on the board and tell us where you stand for the American people. Are you with them or not? Are you against? And I'm open to defunding some of these judicial positions, too, because this is un-American, it's unconstitutional, and it is a judicial crisis. I think it's a constitutional crisis, all because they have Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah, it looks like it just comes down to that, because Trump is the one obstacle that they cannot get around to get power again. Finally, sanctuary cities. They prohibit the law enforcement, even if the local cops want to cooperate with the ICE, they're prohibited from doing so by these local sanctuary city laws and rules. Is there anything that Congress or the president can do about that?
We can. We should be defunding these sanctuary cities, not sending them money, not giving them infrastructure dollars, taking away money from those cities that are offering free room and board for illegals. We should be using the power of the purse. And look, I took out a sanctuary sheriff last year in the state of South Carolina almost by myself. Not a single statewide official, not our Lieutenant Governor, Pamela Yvette, not our Attorney General, Alan Wilson. No one was stood by me as I did that in a very blue county. We need people to stand up, be bold, show leadership to get these sanctuary mayors, sanctuary sheriffs out of their positions and move on.
Congresswoman Nancy Mace, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.